Hello, friends, and welcome to The Block, brought to us by Paul Schnepf and Future Friends Games. Future Friends. I like that. This game just came out today by chance, just happened to have seen it and it looked nice, so I thought I'd give it a try, and won't you give it a try with me? Let's see, it's our first time, so let's start with extra small, please. And see what we create on this block. We start with nothing. It is the beginning. Let's add a couple little, possibly, tents there. What? Something taller? A building? 2 buildings. And of course, a large building. Create our own little, perhaps a cathedral. My little tents and trees. And let's see here. Some lights, you gotta have those for the nighttime. And let's add a little additional room to this wing here. There we go. Easy peasy for this nice little gentle game. I like the very slow in the background music. It kind of bright and poppy, xylophony, and of course the ambiance. Hearing people in the background, maybe bustling in their life, or maybe perhaps working on the buildings that we put right here. Let's see, we can also cycle through. Let's see. I say we put a little tall boys next to that middle boy there. And trees, keeping things down in a row. And maybe, just maybe, have our corners here. A little pathway between these buildings. Just a little path. People working in these corporate offices get to go outside, get to see the trees, get to go out, get some fresh air, experience some nature in their busy workday life. Let's do one more small one. What shall we build now? I say, a single tree. Not just a single tree. He has friends on the side. Maybe I'll keep this one small. Just a small house. 2 lovers who live here. Robert and Patricia, enjoying their solitary life surrounded by these trees and lamps. Well, shoot, let's do one more. Another home, dare I say. A fancy home, though. They make a lot more money. This is Gerard and Patrick. They have a beautiful large house in the city. But you gotta remember, people still love to have nature, even when they're out in the city. Gerard and Patrick, congratulations on your house. But now that we've got the hang of it, I say we keep exploring, going up in size. Small patch of land, nothing too overwhelming. Let's see what we have here. Maybe I can keep with the nature aesthetic here. Some lights, make another park in the city, perhaps. Let's see. More trees, please. Not many trees, I guess, available there. I passed the trees. There they are. And actually, I like that idea a lot. Let's have some more tents. Just there. That's where I want them. Build a little bit of a marketplace there, along with this very angular building. Surrounded, maybe, with these buildings. I like that. Just a little square in the middle of it all. Maybe a fancy mall with this little outside area where people can grab some food, sit down, enjoy the fresh air. And of course, if they have these large, pointy structures all around, well, I guess that just makes it a much more interesting mall. This is the type of mall that I built, and a type of mall that I can be proud of. Let's see. Let's build another. What could possibly be? I say we go back to that marketplace. People outside, selling their belongings. A thrift place with a building inside where people can go in, grab some food, use the restroom, use the AC to get away from the heat of the day. Let's see. Maybe just marketplaces all over. Or maybe just a diamond. There we are. No more marketplaces. Instead, have some trees here. A tall boy there. And I say stick with the trees. Keep things balanced. There they are. I guess I should have put a building there, but that's okay. I think that's okay. Well, how about we go larger? See what we have for this medium size. I say a couple of small boys. Maybe a tall boy there, and a tall boy there. Maybe switch it up a bit. Don't need everything to be balanced. Or maybe I am keeping things a bit balanced. Well, let's not do balance. Let's see what we have here. What can we truly build? Maybe this will go here. Give myself a little hiccup, see what happens. Little trees in the middle there. They didn't want to disrupt those trees. They're such beautiful trees. See, now that we're getting into this medium section, so much building to be had. Let's see. Just want a bit more trees. Keep things peaceful here. Lamps there to light the way, to show the path through the trees. And let's keep things a little small here. And maybe the symmetry can come back just a little. Just a little. A bit more trees. I have to say, this is peaceful indeed. One of those games where not really a large goal in mind. I mean, you're building this block, filling in these squares with whatever you desire. I mean, there's no time, no high score, just a relaxing game. Just to play, calm yourself down from the stress of the day. Think about where you are. Thinking about what you like to do, what you would like to accomplish. There we are. So many pointies. But I like it. I might have missed out on a square, but we'll fill that right now. I think that's everything. Like the little crank when you turn everything. Almost makes it seem very toy-like. But I say we do another one. Another medium, starting with just the trees. And what could we build next to these trees? Maybe I'd like to restart accidentally hitting the R button, but that's alright. I just say the other one was finished. Let's get some lights here. Well, I hope everyone has been having a good time. I will release this episode pretty close to the holiday season, most specifically Christmas. I hope everyone enjoys their holiday. I hope people are not too stressed. The holidays can be stressful. I want everyone to know that holidays are a time to have fun. That I ask that people enjoy themselves. Be around the people you'd like to be around with. Whether they're family, friends, pets, co-workers, whatever makes you happy, whatever takes the stress of the holidays away, whatever helps take away the stress of life that can be there. Life shouldn't be stressful, but it can be sneaky. Find ways to creep up on you. And really, that's why I play these type of games. Really, that's why I do these Let's Plays. These wholesome Let's Plays. I find them fun. I find them enjoyable. I find them a way to just get away. Like many things that are artistic for me. I love painting. I love writing. Ways to express myself and slip away into a whole new world. Maybe this is a place that I really wouldn't see in the world, but here in this video game, I can create this world. And you can too. Build this world with me. We can build it together. Let's see. Put that building on the corner there. I imagine this is somebody's favorite spot. Patricia, particularly, she likes to come here every Sunday. She just likes to look at the architecture. She likes to walk around, look at the architecture, maybe stop by those tents, see what's there. Maybe Julio is crafting something. He likes to work with wood, he always does, and he always crafts the most beautiful wooden objects. Well, I say we go larger. The bigger the size, the more the fun. Yes, just a small boy there. Perhaps surrounded by some trees. As much as I like these buildings, sometimes I like to leave things a little sparse. Just a tad. Shake things up a bit. Maybe leave it like this, in the middle of the desert. A small building surrounded by trees in this oasis. Doesn't seem possible, you say, but I say, it's already done. Here it is, inside this game, The Block. But maybe I'm cheating a bit. We do have all this space. Might as well use it. But let's see. Oh, the blue there, I like to think those are pools. Just kind of these rooftop pools. That would be amazing. More pools, please. Just a pool party on this area right here. But the tall boys need their own special design. There we go. We expand the outside. And give ourselves a different building. Not that all these buildings need to be attached. So many tents, but not enough trees. Do I have any trees? I guess I don't have trees as this option. I'm limited in my choices, but sometimes being limited can lead people to be creative. So, let's see how I be creative. There are the trees. The trees have come. I have passed through them though. But not anymore. There are trees. I like this little path that we've created. Let's see, more tents, please. There we go. People could come through here. Begin the tent area through this path here. You know, with the holiday around though, New Year's is nearby as well. I wonder what resolutions I'll make this year. I was never big into resolutions, but I always try to play along. I think they can make New Year's more fun. But really, this is a new project myself, doing these wholesome Let's Plays. Perhaps my resolution will be sticking with this. Of course, there are so many projects that I've started and gave away to, but of course I think, haven't we all? Sometimes it's hard to stick to projects. Things can demand so much time, so much work from you. Of course, it's always better when you have fun doing it. As they say, you do what you love, you won't work a day in your life. And I have to admit, of course, this doesn't feel like work. It's fun. I do play a lot of video games. I've been slowing down, though. I think mostly, though, it's just because I've been playing so many video games. Sometimes I feel like I play so much that it doesn't have the same effect on me anymore. And that's when I have to say, need to slow down. Need to experience other things. Get out of the house more. Read a book. Paint more. I used to do a lot of oil paintings, but I've actually slowed down on that as well. Right now I'm painting miniatures. A new little hobby that I've been getting myself into. And I have to say, I very much have been enjoying it. I got the new version of Hero Quest. Hero Quest was a board game that I loved playing with my brothers growing up. And now they've re-released a new version. It's different, but it's still fun, still very similar, and I'm painting the miniatures, and those are probably the most the most different. Let's see, I would like some trees here, if possible. There we go. I think we're creating a nice place here. Let's see. Some more there. We'll block these in. Yeah. I like that a lot. I have to say, when you're working on the larger environments, you kind of feel overwhelmed when starting. There you are, staring at a blank canvas. But then, the more you fill in, the easier it becomes. The more accomplished you feel, dare I say. Kind of funny how that could work out. how you could see something as being a little bit stress-inducing, but if you chip away at it, it takes that stress away. Again, I think the perfect metaphor is that blank canvas. Or maybe when you're staring at a blank piece of paper, trying to write something. Once you start filling it in, things become easier. I might have missed a spot without the automatic rotation, but honestly, I think it's perfect the way it is. I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. I think it's a beautiful work of art. But of course, we can always go bigger. There it is, our beginning. The game's kind enough to give us something to start with. A tree, 2 towers, the trees in between. So many towers there. Let's see. Lights. Of course, the symmetry's coming back to me. But I guess that's just the way I play this game. There we go. The symmetry's there, but now I'm gonna break away from the symmetry. Let's see what happens. Because this will be our grand finale. The largest piece of land that the game will provide. We shall see what happens. Yes. I like these little pathways. Buildings there. Keep it going. Keep it flowing. See what happens. Yes, the tall boy just perfectly in time when I needed it. More lights. More trees. There we go. I just went down a straight line, just knew exactly what I wanted. And that takes away the stress. I wasn't thinking about stress at all. The stress disappeared. Break up the buildings just a bit. There we go. Those trees right there. And that gives a little bit extra path. I like that. Back to buildings, I say though. Except here, people will be able to circle around on this path. The building's there, but the path continues here. Not that it always has to be trees. Trees and lamps can intermix with each other, or maybe just nothing. Just the concrete, ground, dirt, what have you. Kind of let the game fill in what is right there. I like that. Sometimes it's nice to just not worry. Whatever is thrown your way is exactly what needs to be there. Let's try it again. Yes. I do wonder though, what would it be like to not think about any of the spots? Just simply filling the game in at random. It is an approach. An approach indeed. Just simply not the approach I'm taking. Doesn't mean it's the wrong approach. This looks like quite the town now. A lively town. Can't you hear the people in the background? Busy and bustling, living their lives. Eating food with friends. Shopping with relatives. Walking their dog. Going to the pet shop to buy a tortoise. I know that's what I would be doing here. Buying a tortoise and naming him Patrick. Why Patrick, you say? Why Patrick, why not? Keep this path a little open. Yeah. I'd say we're more than halfway done. Isn't that exciting? Yes. Just a bit more path there. And then back to buildings. Then back to a little path. Just a little hiccup right here. Make room for that tower. It does need the room. And put a building right there. Just to not keep everything so symmetrical. I find myself trying to keep it that way. Doesn't need to be. In fact, breaking it up has its own pleasures. Then I can put the path here, leading to a different city, perhaps one someone else created with the block. Maybe somebody's creating a town just like the one I'm creating. And wouldn't it be amazing to have those two towns connected? Just to create a path here, and maybe going, keep this one larger. That's, oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and connect these right here. Wouldn't that be exciting? The town is so condensed, except this area over here. Let's see. The small building there. More trees. Keep it open. Keep it light. And now for a big boy. There we go. Filled in every square and created a luxurious town. One where I have no doubt in my mind that everyone is happy. Everyone living their life to the fullest extent. Enjoying their time. Now, even though that was the grand finale, I'm curious. Let's have our largest canvas. And let the RNG fill things in. I gotta say, this is very pleasing. Just to hear the dings and chimes, as if the game is telling me, hey, you did something right. I'd like to be a little bit more sporadic, but I'd like to know that I filled in every square. I feel like that show off at the end really does pay things off. This town, this area, this block, I shall name Stringtown. That's the name of this place. This is Stringtown. Hope I got a square in there. But the dings are so pleasing. I think this is where I got the name Stringtown. Just going down the line. I just thought of a string, I suppose. break it up just a little. You know, in a way, this game reminds me of Minesweeper, just clicking these squares. But there are no bombs here, only happy, good vibes. Aha, there it is. Stringtown, indeed. You know, I gotta say that the city does fill in by itself quite well. But taking your time and planning things out has its own reward as well. Something where you can be proud of how you took your time and planned the details. As opposed to this way, you're simply having fun with the game, letting the RNG and your own need to fill things in just kind of play along with each other, completing a package of satisfaction. I very much enjoyed this game, The Block, and even though it did come out today, I will be releasing it a week later, and I do wonder if it will find an audience. I think it was just a simple, very enjoyable, toy-like game that I just had a lot of fun with, and I thank you for experiencing it with me.